Hello everybody, I'm the Gaming King, and I'm gonna do a sort of a slightly different video, and this is regarding Zelda Breath of the Wild timeline placement. Now, this is obviously going to contain spoilers, so, if you don't want to be spoiled about the game, it comes out tomorrow, so if you do not want to be spoiled, leave this video now. This is your only warning. Okay, so basically, like a few days ago, a trailer, I mean not a trailer, a cutscene leaked on on and basically tells us what has happened, how Hyrule came this way. I'll leave the link down below since I don't want to get copyrighted by Nintendo and have to deal with all that bullshit. So I think it's just easier for you guys to just see the line. So basically, so the king tells us that Link practically died while trying to beat while trying to protect Hyrule from Ganondorf, and that he failed. So basically, he he this basically takes place in the Fallen Hero timeline, and as you all know, Link basically died during that time. Now, for those who don't know, there are three Zelda timelines, and one in which Link takes place from as a kid when he was sent back to his timeline at the end of Ocarina of Time. The other takes place from during that same time with Ocarina of Time, where Zelda says to protect Hyrule, and there's a third sort of like what if timeline where Link basically fails. Now, in the cutscene, it says that Ganondorf basically took over Hyrule, and that Link basically fought to his last best to save Zelda. So yeah, that is actually sort of dark. So basically, it just tells the story how Hyrule came this way, and that basically a lot of people lost their lives are trying to protect this kingdom. Now, what does this remind you of? Of how basically Ganondorf took over of an Ocarina of Time. Now y'all could be saying, but this could be its own timeline. Well, basically, he does say that Link, yes, in the cutscene, he does say that Link failed, and that the person was Link. So and plus, if you played practically any other Zelda game, you know that most of the time Link beats Ganondorf. Ganondorf has never beaten Link. Link has beaten Ganondorf. And basically, what the king is saying that Ganondorf basically he had years to prepare for this. So and that a sacred power and sword. So basically, he just go over some of the stuff from Ocarina of Time, such as there was a princess from Sacred Power and a Skill Knight. Who does that remind you of? Of Link and Zelda. So, and that he appointed her, sealing Ganon away. Again, reminding you of anything? Ocarina of Time. So, and plus, if you look carefully in the cutscene at a certain moment, and she does say that she does have the Triforce on her hand. What does that remind you of? Ocarina of Time. And it does explain a few things. It sort of explains how Ganondorf was basically defeated, because that is basically sort of left ambiguous. That's sort of like an ambiguous thing, because then it's like Link was defeated. Okay, but how did Ganondorf get your way? Now y'all could be saying, but what about those mechanical things? Well, we don't really know what the Hyruleans been doing during that 7-year wait. I mean, they could have been doing a bunch of things. We just never really know what they've been doing. They could have been in hiding or preparing for Ganondorf or doing all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, this strongly confirms that that in my belief that this basically takes place literally right after Alchemy of Time and is basically in the Fallen Heroes timeline. So yeah, yeah. Like I said earlier, I'll leave the link to the cutscene down below. Now, what do you guys think of this cutscene? I mean, yes, this basically confirms that yes, this is the Fallen Hero timeline. So hope you all enjoyed this. As I'm the Gaming King, and I'll see you all later. Bye.